Coming up on Unpeeled, a music power couple shines for Vogue.
Two brothers are taking over the Syracuse comedy scene.
The MCU takes us to the quantum realm.
And a new Fox show has us roaring with laughter. A brand new episode of Unpeeled starts right now. Welcome back to another great episode of Unpeeled. I'm Spencer Pierce.
And I'm Mulligan. Let's jump right into our top story. The 76 BAFTAs were on Sunday and had a lot of newsworthy moments. All Quiet on the Western Front dominated the event, winning 7 awards. Austin Butler also won big, taking home Best Leading Actor for his role as Elvis Presley. The award show made headlines after Ariana DeBose delivered a rap performance to open the show that some are saying was super cringy.
Cringy it was, but it wasn't all good news, though, that came out of the night. There was significant backlash for the awards show this year because every single winner at the event was white. There was a diverse list of nominees, but that didn't translate to who won in these categories. The BAFTAs have not commented on the incident. Ben Platt and the producers of Parade are calling out a neo-Nazi demonstration that took place at the show's preview last night. The musical is about an anti-Semitic lynching that took place in Georgia a century ago.
During the Tuesday night preview, around a dozen neo-Nazis gathered outside the Bernard B. Jacobs Theater to protest the production. Platt called the demonstration, quote, ugly and scary, but also says it serves as a reminder of why the cast is telling the story. Parade is scheduled to run on Broadway through early August. Unpeeled stands with the Jewish community during this difficult time. And following her spectacular Super Bowl halftime performance, Rihanna is continuing to shine bright like a diamond in the spotlight. She and partner A$AP Rocky posed with their son on the cover of British Vogue. In her interview with the magazine, she discussed her experience with motherhood and her attempts to keep her family life as private as possible.
The cover has unfortunately garnered an outpour of gender discrimination towards the couple. Misogynistic critics have been saying that A$AP holding their son in the back of the photo while Rihanna takes center stage shows an emasculation of men, with one podcaster saying, quote, that dude about to be a proud mother of 2. I think this is crazy. I think that the cover is empowering, if anything. We know that A$AP Rocky has had his fair share of maybe some unfaithful moments. What more beautiful thing than seeing a father with a son and just a beautiful family at the end of the day?
Absolutely. And yes, they both have so much star power together, but also Rihanna is making such a big leap back into the music industry, into the spotlight. And this cover, it really is about her. And I think it's proper, actually, that she should be in the front. But I also think that cover was a really great thing because it shows that her partner and that her son are behind her at all times. Fame can be hard, and to see that she has that support is really great.
Yeah, and I think you kind of touched it. She's back in the spotlight. You know, with anyone in the spotlight, rather, you're going to get criticism. But for someone, a podcaster, this guy's sitting behind his microphone talking trash about one of the most famous pop stars in the world. It's a little bit sad.
Absolutely.
And a video game world is coming to life. Universal Studios officially opened their new Super Nintendo World to the public this past Friday. The park's opening comes nearly a decade after its announcement and is part of a broader content partnership with Nintendo.
Park amenities include an augmented reality Mario Kart ride, Peach's Castle, and an all-new Bowser's Challenge. Fans can also get their picture taken in meet and greets with the Mario Brothers and Princess Peach, as the famous trio will be roaming around the park throughout the day. So, not gonna lie, I am so excited for this. I'm a theme park girl. Disneyland, amazing. Not a Disney adult, don't get it twisted.
Whoa.
But I do love a theme park, and I think this is just gonna really throw Nintendo and Universal into another realm when it comes to just interacting with fans.
Yeah, I think that's kind of the main thing here, is that Disney's kind of taken over this mass, just presence in the theme park world. You haven't even heard of Legoland in years. But, with this, Universal might even be higher than Disney World on the rankings now. But I have to ask you, your go-to Mario Kart character. There's a right answer here.
There is a right answer, and that is either Toad or Yoshi.
Those are the 2 right answers.
There's no other right answer, I'm telling you. Spencer, would you agree with me on that?
Oh, I'm a Yoshi guy till I die. If I'm playing someone in Mario Kart and they pick Yoshi, you better believe we're backing out and I'm picking Yoshi first. There's no shot someone's getting Yoshi over me. I love that little guy.
Absolutely not. But no animation is safe from being remade into a live-action movie. How to Train Your Dragon will now go from a book to an animation to a live-action spin-off. The film is set to release in 2025 and will be written and directed by the original creators of the movies, Dean DeBlois.
We've already seen this, and it's just the start for DreamWorks and their rebirth of old animations into live actions. Disney has proven to all animation companies that live action movies are indeed successful. So it won't be a surprise if we start seeing more of these movies coming from animation companies. Ella, of every DreamWorks movie, which one do you want to see in live action next?
Okay, so my pick, to be honest, might be a little underrated, but The Adventures of Sinbad is one of my favorite DreamWorks movies. Yes, Sword Guy, for those of you who are uncultured about DreamWorks.
Oh, geez,
but that was just such an amazing film. It really just showcases a prime adventure, magic, mystery, all of that. Things I love, so that's what I would see. What about you?
Oh man, I think this is it for me, honestly. I know my mom's watching this tonight, and she knows I grew up on the How to Train Your Dragon books. They are my favorite book series of all time. Everyone has your Harry Potter, your this, your that. Mine was How to Train Your Dragon. I kind of got into like the first animated movie and the second one, but the books are where it's at. The pages were like, they were like crumpled on the ends.
I remember that. I actually read those too.
I mean, they're just the best books.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, personally, I'm a fantasy girl through and through. You give me a dragon, I'm sold. So I definitely will be buying a ticket.
You gotta find you a dragon.
I know, find me a dragon. What's going on?
Let's do it.
But anyways, don't go anywhere, Unpeelers. Industry reporter Alana Epstein is joining us in studio to tell us all about the conclusion to the lawsuit involving Condé Nast, Drake, and 21 Savage.
And events reporter Maura Vaughn is here to tell us about a comedic duo taking over Syracuse. Stay tuned, and we'll be back after this short break.
Welcome to my house. Everybody's pretty tired of each other. The walls were closing in. Clearly a case of too much family, too close, 24/7. If this sounds like your house, try going someplace new. YourLifeYourVoice.org. You'll find lots of ideas to help you handle the family stresses of being confined to close quarters. YourLifeYourVoice.org. It could help you find a little more breathing room.
It's been a few months since rappers Drake and 21 Savage got into some trouble with Condé Nast, but it looks like the lawsuit has finally been settled. Here to tell us how it all panned out is industry beat reporter Alana Epstein. Alana, so excited to have you. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm so happy to be here.
It's been a minute since we've done a Q&A, so I'm really excited to talk to you about this. So tell me everything. Starting off, I want to get some background on this. Fill me in on the album, the lawsuits. What do I need to know?
Yeah, so this album is a combined album between obviously very popular rappers Drake and 21 Savage, and it was released back on November 4th of 2022. It's called Her Loss, but honestly after this whole lawsuit I'm kind of thinking it's more of their loss. So this album had a lot of hit songs that I'm sure everyone knows. You know, we have Circle Loco, On BS, Rich Flex, of course, that everyone knows. So where exactly was the issue? Well, it was actually the false advertisement that took place before the album was released. Drake and 21 Savage used a fake Vogue cover to promote the album, which was not authorized for use by Vogue or Anna Wintour, the editor-in-chief, at all. So Drake and 21 Savage both have 135 million Instagram followers combined. So they posted this to all of their followers, and obviously it's pretty believable. Drake posted, "Me and my brother on newsstands tomorrow. Thanks at Vogue magazine and Anna Wintour for the love and support on this historic moment." And then he went on to say when the album was coming out. So again, this was a huge issue because Vogue never promoted this with them at all, and it was never really a thing until they made it a thing. So no one was really happy about this, including Condé Nast, who owns Vogue.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Getting people excited about something that's not happening with their magazine, probably a poor look. But yeah. So what happened with the lawsuit? What was the settlement?
So it was kind of anticipated that something would happen. Condé Nast was seeking $4 million in damages, which included triple the album and magazine profits. And despite Drake thanking Anna in the Post and Vogue, again, they never worked together. So no one was really happy about this. It caused a lot of public confusion, and Drake and 21 Savage never took it down and never kind of listened to them. So there was a whole lawsuit. It kind of was handled last Thursday, kind of low-key. There were no really big statements about it, but it was all handled, and the exact amount of money that was paid is actually unknown, but it is said that the money paid to Condé Nast in the lawsuit will allow for more creative input from Vogue editorial in the future, so I'm looking forward to that.
I know, I'm excited to see how this all pans out, but yeah, definitely a loss for them though. Alana, thank you so much.
Thank you.
To all Syracuse students looking for fun Thursday night plans, look no further. Maura Vaughn is here to tell us all about the crab comedy duo Ryan and Aiden Micho and their new stand-up club. Maura, what you got for us?
Thanks, Spencer. You know, I wanted to start this broadcast off with a pun, but my jokes are pretty comparable to my dad's, so I'm going to leave it up to some real comedians to make you laugh. A new student-ran comedy show, Crab Night, hosts stand-up comedy skits on Thursday nights for only $5 for the Syracuse University community. Created and hosted by brothers Ryan and Aiden Micho, this brotherly duo is guaranteed to leave you laughing. And these guys are the real deal, too, with over 58,000 followers on TikTok and 117,000 followers on Instagram for the comedic skits. And I was lucky enough to have the chance to talk to Ryan and Aiden about their new club at Crab Comedy. Take a look.
The beginning of the semester, so it's been going for, this is going to be our third week this Thursday coming up.
Yeah. So we're the hosts. Yes. We are kind of the MCs, and we go up and do fun little bits. But we're brothers. So,
and it's on Thursday.
And it's on Thursday. You're going to have trouble finding another comedy show on Thursday. Audience engagement was very important to us when we kind of started planning this show.
You know, we had arts and crafts night, so we passed out some crafts and had people draw. Two, three.
The time that I passed out because of carbon monoxide.
That would be the highlight from
your
your
safety inspection night.
Oh my God, Kathy Hochul is here.
He's saying no. That's not going to get him up. That's not good enough. He wants it louder, he says.
If you're watching this, you get a 5% discount
at the door. You have to show this video in its entirety.
And recite it.
And you know, I'm not really sure who had more fun during that interview, Ryan and Aiden or me. And if that doesn't sell you on how funny these two are, well, many other student comedians, and I'm not very sure what will. The good news is Crab Night is having a show tomorrow night for only $5 admittance. Student ID must be shown. And if you want to know the location of the event, DM Crab Night to get the chance to see these performances, and hopefully many more to come. Shout out to CitrusTV's own Namaya Rand and Peter Elliott, two of tomorrow night's performers. So students, crab-absolutely amazing to me. And, well, maybe that's why that pun is not why I'm not on a comedy show. Spencer, do you think I could be a future performer at Crab Night?
Crab-absolutely? I mean, I know it was a joke, but is that a joke? I don't even know if I'm funny enough for that. But thank you so much. When we get back, our film reporter, Allie Swenson, joins me in the studio to talk about the latest Marvel film and how it's received some mixed reviews. Stay tuned.
Stem is precise, no margin for error.
Dare to forget that. Dare to have fun with it. Get weird with it. Dare to send those old STEM theories flying past the neighbor's house into outer space. Dare to program something internet breaking, record breaking. Dare to blow their minds. Dare to learn the difference between sedimentary and metamorphic rock. Go find those rocks. Dare to keep daring. Dare to STEM. Check out She Can STEM to get started.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
There are 16 million children struggling with hunger in America. This is a serious problem, but one we can solve. Visit feedingamerica.org to help. Together we can solve hunger. Together we're feeding America.
Marvel Studios kicked off Phase 5 of the MCU this past weekend with the release of Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. Joining me from the quantum realm to let us know why the film receives such negative reviews is our film reporter, Allie Swenson. Allie, we're really happy to have you here. I need to know, why are people bashing this movie? Because I was going to see it. I don't know if I'm going to anymore.
Okay, so basically, Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania is about our main character Scott Lang and his daughter Cassie accidentally getting pulled into the quantum realm. One of the biggest issues with this movie, however, was the CGI. And now I know we can't go to the quantum realm, obviously, to actually get some footage there, but we're going to have to use some CGI. But a lot of people thought a lot of the CGI just took away from the plot of the film. Like, they really thought there could have been more that could have been done to like sort of disguise it, sort of fit it in more with the story. In fact, a lot of people thought this so much that it actually tied Eternals for the lowest rated Marvel movie ever made.
Yeesh.
Yeah.
So, is there anything good about this movie? You just ripped it apart. There has to be some redeeming qualities.
Yeah, all right. I'll say some good things about it. There was a great villain arc. We had Jonathan Majors as Kang the Conqueror, which a lot of people loved, although he was very similar to Thanos in most ways. A lot of people thought that he could be a great villain moving forward in the Marvel franchise, so there was that. Also, the fact people love Paul Rudd. Who doesn't love Paul Rudd? I mean, they love seeing him on screen. He's great and funny. And also, one selfish good thing about it of mine is that the memes were impeccable. One of the villains, Moduk, was actually compared to Mr. Electric from Shark Boy Lava Girl, which was one of my favorite movies growing up. I thought it was amazing and so funny.
We love a little George Lopez moment. Well, what's next for Marvel's Phase 5? Could they turn the quality of all this around?
So, we actually have a really good movie coming up in about 3 months. We have the third Guardian of the Galaxy movie.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for it. And I think it's going to be a great turnaround. It's the final movie, and I think that it could be a great opportunity for Marvel to redeem themselves after this movie.
I like the sound of that. Well, thank you, Allie. Now, I think Ella has some information on an update with Selena Gomez. Ella?
You know I do. Thanks, Allie and Spencer. Selena Gomez has been forced to speak out yet again and defend herself against body shamers, commenting on her weight fluctuations and her appearance. Here to tell us exactly how Gomez addressed our situation is pop culture reporter Lily Evans.
Hey, thank you, Ella. Selena Gomez is responding to cruel online comments about her weight yet again. Since her initial lupus diagnosis back in 2014, Gomez has been transparent with fans about her struggles with the disease. Gomez shared that her medication causes weight gain and changes to her physical appearance. She went live on TikTok to address the overwhelming amount of backlash she has received over her looks. Gomez said, quote, "My medications are important and I believe they are what helps me. Not a model, never will be." To no one's surprise, Gomez has received an outpour of support from her fans who are shocked by the fact she continues to need to defend herself from internet trolls. Gomez was quick to say she does not condone any sort of shaming anyone for anything, but especially body shaming. Fans are skeptical of Hailey Bieber, who posted a TikTok that fans described as shady because Bieber was mouthing lyrics to a song, and fans assumed it was a diss aimed at Gomez. Supporters of Hailey Bieber say that Selena Gomez fans bully Bieber because she is married to Gomez's ex-boyfriend, Justin Bieber. However, both Bieber and Gomez responded to this, Gomez saying that she doesn't let comments like this affect her, and Bieber saying that the TikTok was made all in good fun and was not directed at anyone. This is Gomez's second time in headlines this year regarding hate comments about her body. The first was back in January after the Golden Globes, where people were criticizing her weight gain on social media. Gomez's fans are no doubt fed up with the hate because they claim Gomez only ever preaches kindness and love for everyone. Ella, back to you.
Thanks, Lily. From movie to movie musical, find out more about the franchise going in our burn book after the break.
So I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Hey Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry, I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Can birds draw pictures?
I don't have an answer for that.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right. Because a few hours ago, in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign. Not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a fourth ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
Now, it may be Wednesday, but unfortunately, we aren't wearing pink. But if you are a Mean Girls fan, you may be in the celebration of the new adaptation of the fan favorite film, a movie musical. Here to tell us all about it is our Broadway reporter, Sarah Rappaport.
Thanks, Ella. I know I'm certainly seeing stars with the growing potential of this new Mean Girls project. The film has been in the works since mid-2021 when director duo Arturo Perez Jr. and Samantha Jane were announced to direct the film after presenting it to Paramount Players. The company then setting it as a, quote, high priority. Also joining the creative team are writer Tina Fey and producer Lorne Michaels, both from the original 2004 film, and Jeff Richmond and Nell Benjamin, who also wrote the music and lyrics for the Broadway production. Fey has been attached to the story for a while now, starting with writing the original screenplay, to the script for the theatrical production, and now for this new film. In an interview with Seth Meyers last week, she shared that her and Tim Meadows would also be reprising their roles as our favorite math teacher and principal pair. When asked about their transition from stage to screen, they revealed songs would be changing to fit the genre, taking on a more pop-like style. Now, what I'm most excited about for this film is the cast. We have Angawi Rice playing Katie, Alili'i Carvalho as Janice, Jackal Spivey as Damien, Avantika Vandanapu as Karen Smith, Bibi Wood as Gretchen Wieners, Christopher Briney as Aaron Samuels, and of course, Renee Rapp as Regina George. Rapp has been all over her social media keeping us updated, starting with an Instagram post December 9th with the caption, quote, "Mean Girls is one of the biggest reasons why I am where I am. It's an honor. Tina, Lauren, Eric, and 2019 Mean Girls fam, I love you." Last week on her TikTok, she posted a video with other cast members and captioned it, quote, "No one is wearing pink, by the way." Rapp has also alluded to recording the cast album on her Instagram stories. As a Mean Girls film and musical fan, I cannot wait to hear more about this. I had the pleasure of seeing the production before it premiered on Broadway at the National Theater in Washington, D.C. I remember some songs were cut during its transition to the Broadway stage, and I'm curious if any of those numbers will return. The film is set to begin production on March 6th and released on Paramount Plus at an unannounced date. Spencer?
I actually got a call back for that, but I had to turn it down. Shifting gears from mean to just flat out adorable, the new Fox sitcom Animal Control premiered last week. Our reporter Charlie Goldberg prepared for the show by going to a local pet store and seeing what it's like to work with animals firsthand.
Charlie Goldberg here at Petland in Syracuse, New York, and in honor of the all-new sitcom Animal Control, which premiered on Fox last week, I decided to step into the cast shoes to see what it's like to get along with animals on my own. Well, at least this rabbit is nicer than the ones in the show. Man, I hope my dog Murray doesn't see this. He'll think I'm cheating on him. Well, I think I got the gist of what it's like to work with animals. Now, let's go back to working with humans and return to the Unpeeled desk to talk all things animal control.
I'm just happy you don't have a bite mark in your neck. That was great, man. So we saw all the Super Bowl ads, and I'm just very happy that it finally premiered. So what exactly is the show all about?
Yeah, so Animal Control is really the TV love child of National Geographic and Brooklyn Nine-Nine. It stars Joel McHale, who plays Frank Shaw, the frontman of the Animal Control unit in Seattle. He meets his new partner, Shred, and let's just say, Spencer, Shred is a really cocky, arrogant individual. Can this odd couple work it out and help animals and humans alike? That's why we're tuning into the show to find out.
All right, well, this show is absolutely crazy sounding. What are the critics saying about it?
So really, is it the most popular show on TV? No. However, critics are giving it positive reviews. They're saying it's a lighthearted, fun new take on the typical workplace comedy, and they're saying that the cast is likable and relatable. As a potential viewer, you gotta love to watch it with those reviews.
All right, so we heard about the critics. Now we need to know about the real critic, Mr. Charlie Chuck Goldberg. What do you think?
I gotta say, I really enjoyed the show. I think Mikhail plays a brilliant, sarcastic, smug, wise guy character, and I think his chemistry with the rest of the cast is really evident on the stage. Also, we see a lot of the cast in wacky and wild situations. There was an example in the show when a Slim Jim was placed in the back pocket of Shred while dealing with a bunch of ostriches.
Uh-oh.
Let's just say these big birds like the Slim Jim, but they did not like Michael Rowland's character in the show. Really fun show all around.
That sounds like a tough situation, and I gotta know.
Oh.
That guy looks awfully like you.
Well, that's not Joel McHale, I could tell you that. And you know what? I should take this mic off. I should leave Newhouse. I should quit broadcasting all around because I look pretty good right now in an animal control suit. I'm not going to lie to you.
All right. Well, if Mrs. Goldberg is listening, cover your ears because your son's dropping out of college to go to the zoo. Thank you, Charlie. I'll be sure to check that show out. It sounds absolutely nuts. Well, when we return, we'll talk all about a new McDonald's kids meal that's bad and bougie. Don't go anywhere.
Let's go see your room.
They said a bottle was just a bottle. That no one would ever notice me. But I knew I could be more. That one day, I would make people smile.
When they test you, stand firm and move only when you hear the seatbelt click that says they're buckled in for the drive. Never give up till they buckle up.
Maybe he's really focused.
Maybe he likes spinning the wheels.
Maybe he just loves trucks.
Preoccupation with objects is one early sign of autism. Learn the others today.
Welcome back, Unpeelers. Before we go, Spencer and I absolutely have to talk about the newest celebrity McDonald's meal from music power couple Cardi B and Offset.
The meal features 2 cheeseburgers, tangy barbecue sauce, I feel like I'm doing an ad right now, large fry, a baked apple pie, large Coke, a high C orange, but we had to get the Sprite instead. We're excited because our amazing producers bought the meal for us to try it, obviously, as you can tell. So without further ado, let's get right into it.
I think we have to dig in. Okay.
All right.
I have the quarter pounder with cheese.
And I got the cheeseburger.
I'm very excited about this. Ooh, little my YouTube era.
This looks like someone ran it over. All right.
Okay, cheers.
As Rhett and Link say, dink it and sink it.
Dink it and sink it.
This is the first McDonald's hamburger I've had in years.
That's really good.
Whoop-de-doo, Cardi B, you did it again. That is a great... I gotta put this down. I'm bringing it home. Let's try some of the fries. If I'm chewing in your ear, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I'm choking.
Okay, there you go. We'll try a fry together.
Okay, I'm ready.
Everyone knows McDonald's fries.
Fries slap.
In the league of their own.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know, there's nothing better than a McDonald's Sprite. Also, and like this cup is so cute. Like I literally love their little logo on it.
Yeah, it is kind of nice. But the soda's a little flat. But
I know. Not gonna lie, I wish we could have had the orange, but like still, shout out Walker for going and getting the meal for us.
Right.
Very much appreciated.
All right, I think we should end it off by eating dessert.
Apple pie.
Usually goes last.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I've actually never had a McDonald's apple pie, so.
Here we go.
All right.
Here we go. I'm not cheersing. I'm eating this.
Mmm.
Tastes like apple pie, Cardi B.
It tastes like Thanksgiving. Unfortunately, That was delicious, but that's all the time we have for you tonight on Unpeeled. Make sure to check out our socials at Unpeeled_Syracuse on Instagram and at CitrusTVE on Twitter.
Hey, we had a great time hanging out with you all tonight and hope you'll tune in again next Wednesday at 8 p.m. I'm Spencer Pierce.
And I'm Ella Mulligan. Have a great night, Syracuse.